What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. So here it's that time again. It's a couple weeks before the Olympia. Excuse my fucking allergy. I sound like I have something jammed in my fucking nose. But I fucking hate allergies. Ragweed is fucking awful here in DC. But anyways, Mr. Olympia is coming up. So now it's people giving their picks and why they're giving their picks. And here comes Bios3 giving his picks, which is going to piss some people off. Every year when I do this, I piss people off. But more than likely, I mean, more times than not, I'm right. So I don't know why you get so fucking pissed off, because it's not like I do it out of, emotion or who I like or whatever the case may be. I look at it and say, first of all, here's the deal. Anybody can win the fucking Olympia on that day if they come in 100% and nail fucking everything, and everyone else is way off. By the way, why I'm saying way off is last year we saw an off, let's face facts, an off Phil Heath still retain the title, and we saw a dead-on fucking Kai Green not be able to top him. It just wasn't enough. So then we say, okay, well, let's say Phil comes in 100%, which I got a feeling it's going to be more than 100%. I got a feeling it's going to be so drastic this year since last year. And I'm saying that because I've been in contact with Phil. I've been talking to him for the last couple of weeks. I've seen a picture of him not that long ago, and then there was a picture that circulated in some of the forums, and people, like, everybody was talking shit about fucking Kai and this one and that one and Rami and all these guys. They saw this fucking picture of Phil in his fucking Jordan tank top, and they were like, holy shit, like, that can't be him. It's him. Trust me. I know how he's been training. I know what has been, I know what's been going on. I know that the fact that he was a lot bigger than he's ever fucking been. A lot bigger. So the size thing is going to change this year a little bit with Phil. I predict he will come in bigger, better, a tighter waist, okay? Not like last year we had the distended abdomen, which was due to a dietary adjustment that needed to be made. You don't correct a fucking growth gut from Friday to Saturday. You're going to see the flatter waist, a bigger, fuller, rounder, harder, a better Phil Heath. So we're, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to pick Phil when he comes into 100% to beat everybody. Phil Heath is first place. Now, second place we have, and here's where I think it could get, I honestly don't see Kai placing any lower than second. I see that, Phil and Kai are 1 and 2. That's just the way it is. Whether it's politics, that'll keep him out of the top spot. You know what? If it is politics that keeps you out of the top spot, I'll go on record right now saying, fuck, you shouldn't have fucked the grapefruit. I mean, if that's what's keeping you from winning the fucking thing, young guys, pay attention to this. This is a lesson for you guys. When you're younger, don't do fucking stupid things for a little bit of money, when later on in life you may be doing fucking big things for the fucking whole pot of gold and have it yanked out from underneath you because they don't want your past coming up to fucking creep up on you. So, I don't see Kai placing lower. I see him in second. I definitely see him in second. Now, to challenge him for second, I would see... Hi, Aaron. Aaron's dialing it over here. I see Sean Roden. This is going to be the top 5. I'm going to write down the top 5 right now. So we got Phil. We got Kai, Roden, Rami. Let's see who else is in here. We got Dexter. We got Rudy Winkler. I don't think he'll place top 5. William Bonayak. Now this guy, here's a guy that I feel like is a sleeper. I think, a top 5, I don't know, because he's shorter and kind of smaller than those guys, but he's got such an amazing physique. Fuad Abiyad. I don't know if I'm saying his name. I used to fuck that up all the time on Geared Up Muscle. Fuad, I believe, could crack top 6. Now, could he crack top 6 after doing so many shows like he did this year? Is his body going to have enough to be able to push and come in at 100% if he already peaked a couple times this year or even peaked once this year? You're going to have to wait and see. I don't know. So, Juan Morel, Dallas McCarver. See, now here's guys that we've never seen standing side by side with like Phil and Kai and these guys. They may look amazing by themselves, but when they stand next to them, you can start to see the flaws and stuff like that. So Brandon Curry, I don't see him making top 5. Fred Smalls, he's from my area, but I don't see him making top 5. And John De La Rosa, as much as I would love to see this guy fucking place top 2, I love John De La Rosa. He's such a fucking good guy. I know for a fact that he won a show this year, his first pro show that he won, and there was some fucking odds that he was up against. He was fucking sick when he did it. He was fucking sick, and he still fucking hung in there and won that show. I wish he would place top 5, but the top 5, this is the way I see the top 5 playing out. And the thing is the guys are getting better. These guys are getting better. And the reason why I don't have Dennis Wolf in the top 5 is he hasn't been getting better. He's been getting worse. He either comes in too flat and peeled, too big and not hard enough. I mean, there seems to be like Dennis hit a peak, and he's trying to figure out which way to go. Could he sneak up in there in top 5 and knock one of these guys out? Possibly, but I don't see him. I really don't compared to these guys. I see Phil first, Kai second. In third place, I see either Roden or Dexter. Okay? I feel like whoever nails it on the day is going to beat the other one. Dexter has more mass than Sean. And although Sean has the quote-unquote pleasing physique and the most balanced physique and shit, I got to disagree. I think Dexter has a more balanced physique than Sean. From the back, he's better. And he has the legs like Sean does. But Dexter's legs fit his physique. Sean's legs usually a little bit too big for his physique. Dexter's arms fit, chest, and he's super sharp, razor conditioned in areas that Sean is hard, but not razor sharp. So Dexter, like in the glute ham tie-in, is usually harder than Sean. So unless Sean has improved in those areas, I see Dexter beating Sean coming in fourth, and I see Rami making the top 5. And the only reason I don't see Rami placing higher than 5th is the fact that he will not have, he hasn't had that sharpness yet to date. Now, will he bring that sharpness? Could he bring that sharpness? If he does, could he place higher? Absolutely. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. That's my top 5 right there. Phil, Kai, Dexter, Roden, and Rami. That's my top 5 that I'm picking for the Olympia. I'll go on record right now and say, I heard through the grapevine. This is through a very good insider in the industry, the bodybuilding industry. I mean, someone who everybody knows, that a lot of these guys will look super full and sharp and look great, but they start fucking with diuretics and they start listening to people that are telling them to take these diuretics more, and next thing you know, their physiques don't resemble anything they did 3 weeks out. So is this the problem we see with Rami? We used to see with Dennis James. We see with Kai. Kai was on the ESPN or something a couple days ago or a week ago. Holy shit. But he never looks like that on stage. Can he replicate that? I mean, he should go on stage exactly like that. Not fuck around, not do anything. Like literally do whatever he did on stage. But they're going to do last minute loading and depleting and diuretics and all this bullshit. And whoever nails it is going to nail it. But the bottom line is Phil only gets better going into the Olympia. Only gets better. You never see him get fucking worse. You never see him, whatever the fuck he does at the end, it doesn't make him fucking flat. It doesn't make him fucking watery. It doesn't make him bloated. He had the distended abdomen, which is due to a food allergy, which he figured out, and now can't eat that certain food anymore. Boom, solved. So we're going to have to wait and see. I know this is going to piss a lot of people off. Hey, Jerry, you're friends with Phil. You're going to fucking pick him. No, he's the best. He's the best 4 years fucking running. Even when he wasn't on 100% last year, he still couldn't fucking be toppled. And there are insiders that I talk to. I mean, these insiders are fucking at the top of the bodybuilding fucking food chain and have won Olympias and shit. They're like, in person, Phil is too much for these fucking guys to handle. Until someone comes along with that type of roundness and density like a Ronnie Coleman or somebody like that, they just can't fucking bang with Phil. And I agree. I mean, you're talking about insiders that have been around for 30 years in the fucking sport. And they've seen everybody from fucking Arnold to fucking Lee Haney to Dorian Yates to Ronnie Coleman, and they're all saying the same thing. Phil's almost impossible to beat if he's 100%, and there's nobody else that really has that type of physique right now. So unless they totally change and say, we just want a massive physique, that's the only way he's going to fucking get beat. So, biohazardtraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biohazardtraining.com is a blog. The Strive for 5, Phil. We're out.